The fire within me was a beginning, but fire without balance is just destruction. To truly walk the path of the shaman, I had to hear the call of water. It's a journey that demands more than strength. It demands patience and a willingness to see the world beyond the dust of the barrens. My path led me deep into the Southern Barrens to a small hut perched on a hill, overlooking the constant turmoil of the Quillbore camps. There, I found Brine. She's a woman who chose the harshest part of the world as her home. When I asked her why, she didn't give me a simple answer. She told me we all have our reasons to justify our actions. To earn her scepter, I had to find the purest forms of water and see how they affected the world around them. From the parched deserts to the ancient forests. I started at the pond below her hill, a small miracle in the dry earth. But the trial was only beginning. Brine spoke of a well in a human town called Tauren Mill, far to the north in the Hillsbrad foothills. She remembered defending herself against the tenacious humans there years ago. But through the blood and the pain, she remembered the purity of that well. I took the Zeppelin from Orgrimmar, the wind of the great sea cold against my fur, and ran the long shadowed path through Silverpine into Hillsbrad. I found the well, took the sample, and felt the weight of her words. Even in times of great pain and sorrow, one can find a sliver of hope. That pure water sitting in the middle of a war-torn human town was that sliver. I harked back to the crossroads, but the spirits weren't finished with me. Brine sent me north again, past the borders of the Barrens and into the suffocating green of Ashenvale. Ashenvale is a place of old shadows and starlight. I made my way to the ruins of Stardust at Lake Mistral. The air there is thick with magic and the scent of ancient rain. I had to clear the raincaller elementals, creatures that were only protecting their sanctuary, to reach the fountain at the center. I filled the water skin, feeling the contrast between the cool mist of the forest and the dry heat I had left behind. With all three samples, Brine crafted a vial of the purest water and sent me to Island Waterseer near Ratchet. Iceland looked at me with eyes that had seen 1,000 shamans come and go. She asked if I was prepared for one more journey to the coast of Silverpine to face the spirits themselves. I didn't hesitate. I told her, "The elements have guided my feet this far. I will see the path to its end." I returned to the Eastern Kingdoms, moving through the gloom of the Sepulchre and down to the North Tide Run. The shore was swarming with water elementals, raw and untethered. I fought them, not out of malice, but to claim the braces of their manifestations. At the brazier on the coast, I placed the braces and poured the last drops of Brine's potion. The fire crackled, a swirling wisp of light descended, and a water elemental appeared before me. It wasn't a fight of strength this time. It was a recognition. He handed me the shard of water. Returning to Islan, she handed me the water totem. With it came the healing stream totem. In my hands, it feels different than the fire totem. Fire is a sentinel, a sharp bite against the enemy. But water is the healer's heart I've always carried. With the elements of fire and water now in balance, I turn my back on the coast and head toward the jagged peaks of Stone Talon Mountain. This is Borhak. The journey was long, but for the first time, I can hear the world breathing.